welcome back to my channel Usagi T74. Today I wanted to take a look at that new cutscene we got in the new event quest and go over those two new characters that we've seen that we have really no information about and see if we can figure out who exactly they are. So let's go ahead and jump into that cutscene and take a look.
Marchosius, god of the stove, born from a spark when stone struck stone. He was a god with a great love for humanity and their well-being. Millennia ago, the people sought to expand their city. They built a dwelling on the plains and called it the Gwaili Assembly. The stove god cared greatly for the people, turning himself into minions who went into every home, fostering food and solidarity alike. Alas, their home was taken by a flood. The waters ravaged the Gwaili Assembly and forced the people back south to Liyue Harbor. Though the distance was not far, the journey was plagued by a terrible storm. For a dozen days, the Adepti stayed by their side. During this time, the stove god cooked an ancient delicacy, flatbread with a meat sauce to stave off the cold and damp, fit for those on the move. Centuries later, disaster and plague arose once more. The stove god would appear no longer, for he placed all of his power into the land itself to quell the calamities. His power expended, and his wits greatly reduced. Thus his body decreased in size. By the time he parted ways with us, he wasn't even the height of a human. He told Rex Lapis and I of the dishes that bring joy and of the secrets of the flame, then went into the mountains and entered into a long slumber. The stove god departed, and Guoba was born. When he awoke, he ate the Chilimen's cornbread buns placed on the offering table by a young lady in yellow. Though he did not remember the past, he was profoundly moved and decided to follow this young lady thereafter. The stove god had quietly disappeared, but the vendors rose early to hawk their wares. People went out to buy goods, lit their stoves, and cooked food, just as they had done every day for as long as they could remember. In Liyue, things have always been this way. Nature provides, the mountains rejoice. We are blessed by heaven's good grace.
Years have gone by. The world has transformed, but our way of life survives.
Fame and fortune is only a season. It is the moment that we should embrace.
Past meets present. Heritage becomes legacy. Long into the future may we thrive.
Well, did you happen to see the two new characters? If you watched closely enough as we go through this first scene here, we get a glimpse of this girl here in blue. So we are going to go into depth of her a little more. And in the second part, we see this girl in the back in purple. Who could these people be? So let's start with the first character and get into her a little more. So this first character we see is a blue character. Looks like they're holding some sort of pole arm. So there's two rumors going around with this specific character. The first one being pretty simple, that it's just a hydro polearm user that we haven't yet met. Now the second, far more interesting theory I've been seeing around the internet is that this is actually in fact Madame Ping. If it's Madame Ping, why is she so young? What is going on here? But if you're looking very closely at the clip, this character is thrown in with all of the other Adepti that we see. We have Zhao, Cloud Retainer, Ganyu, I don't remember the other ones' names, but they're all in there. So she's thrown in there with the other Adepti. She also has a bell on her hip, and Madame Ping gives us a bell when we get our teapot. So it is possible that it's Madame Ping. I'm leaning more towards no. I don't think MiHoYo would throw that in there unless they make her playable, which I guess is a possibility. Another thing that kind of supports the theory is that Zhang Ling refers to her as master, meaning that maybe Zhang Ling learned the art of polearm from Madame Ping, and that's why we see this character in this cutscene. I'm sure we'll learn more from that, hopefully in the live stream that comes out tomorrow. But let's keep our eyes peeled on that character, watch that character closely. The second character we see is this character off in the background dressed in purple. So this character I believe to be Yunjin. So if we take a look at our characters we already have, Waterboy and Yin Yan both have character lines that talk about Yunjin. So I haven't unlocked Yin Yan's, but we can take a look at Waterboy's and see what he has to say.
When Yunjin drinks a beverage she is fond of, she will be inspired to write a new play. So, I keep a jar of tea leaves under my bed at all times, ready to deliver to her on the day that her inspiration dries up. This way, I shall never run out of heroic tales to listen to.
So what do you guys think? Do you think that these characters are in fact Yunjin, Madame Ping, or just some unknown polearm at the moment? Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you like this video, like and subscribe for more to come. Thank you so much. Bye guys!